So today we practice something called as Swara Yoga, which is related to the breath. We all know what this pranayama is. So in yoga, we use pranayama as one of the technique, as to calm down the mind and purify, and then eventually go deeper in balancing the nadis and so on. So the same, there are certain other techniques which is practiced for the spiritual seekers, like the practitioners of spirituality, to balance the nadis between both the nostrils. When you balance the nadi between both the nostrils, usually if you blow into your nadi, into your palm, you can see one nostril is dominant. So one nostril dominant, if suppose left nostril dominant, means there's a lot of mental activity going on. And if the right nostril dominant, means there's a lot of physical activity going on. But now, what we want is to balance both. Okay, when we balance both, we go to the whole prana, the whole energy goes into something called as Brahmarandra. Okay, this is a perfect harmony position. It happens to us every day. Every 90 minutes, body shift between this one dominant changes to other. So when it changes from one dominant to other, it for a fraction of second there is one balance. Only fraction of second. But now what we want to do is to continue that fraction of second for a longer time. Then you have a longer stipulated time for the energy to go in that harmonious path, which we call as Shushumna. Okay, that's the middle path of it. So Ida and Pingala, and there is one nadi which is Shushumna. So it enters, the energy enters through Brahmarandra, through the spine, and then it starts moving upwards. That's why we had these practices of Swara Yoga. Okay, so this is done usually in the evening time when the day meets the dusk. Okay, because this is the time when the mind is completely confused state. It doesn't know what to do. This is the time when most of us people get into addiction. This is the reason, because it's a confused state. Because the day meets dusk, as the nature changes, the mind is not able to understand where to go. Suddenly, it's like alive and dead state. So people fall agitated. They are like they're feeling more worried, tension. So then, end of the day, what we do? We go and do substance. Like men go and drink alcohol, and many things. In the city, we figured out easy way of dealing with the cluttering of mind. So with Swara Yoga, in the ancient practices, we had something called as, that's why in the evenings we always had bhajans. The bhajans in the evening, always. If you see my mom, she's been practicing bhajan for ages. She doesn't know why, but she does. In the evening, she has been asked to practice from her parents and so on. She every day opens and does bhajan. Here, Sudha's husband, everyone, in the evening, they do bhajan. They don't do anything else. They don't do mobile phones. They don't watch YouTube. They don't do anything. Bhajan. So that's, when you do that, automatically you create the balance, and the mind is in a pure state, so that the evening starts with the beauty, and then you get a good sleep as well at night. So it enhances sound sleep, sound mind, and the balance of the entire energy. So the whole, that's why we call that as Swara Yoga. Swara is nothing but breath itself. Okay, balancing of breath. It reaches some state called as Shunya, zero state. So, and we want to pull that zero to, the technique is to pull that zero to a longer duration so that we can enjoy that particular duration, and the mind is also zero. Okay, so it's an easy technique for a spiritual practitioner that helps them into a deeper state. So we for this we use musical notes. Musical notes are, if you don't have to know music, okay. We will chant and then go according to the chant with the teacher. You will eventually learn the music. It's not a music. We use a musical note as a technique. So we start now with a few stretches. This is always done like that. We need to stretch properly and then open up the spine and then clear up the mind and then practice Swara Yoga. So sit tall, Vajrasana, Siddhasana. Comfortable posture. Raise your hand sideways. Inhale. Stretch. Lengthen the spine. Slowly inhale and come up on your knee. Stretch up. Slowly release the left hand behind the left thigh. Tighten the glute. Gently bend back. Come back to center. Up. Stretch up. Right hand behind the right thigh. Tighten the glute. And come back. Center. Stretch up. Slowly move to child. Release your left leg. Put your abdomen on the right thigh. Relax your spine. 4, 3. Release the right leg as well. Put the forehead on the mat. Observe the spine. Slowly bring your hands next to the chest. Tuck your toes and move to Sashtanga Danda. You need to walk your knees further and come to Sashtanga. Chin, chest and knees. Observe your entire spine. Deepen the breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to Bhujanga. Smile on your face, chest lifted. Hug the elbow. 3, 2, 1. Lift the tailbone to the sky. Adho Mukha Shiva. Root your heels, draw the navel in. 3, 2. Tailbone to the sky, nicely. And slowly come down and sit into Siddhasana. You can roll the mat. Siddhasana. Whenever you want to calm down the mental activity, you need to shut the right nostril and just breathe from the left. Now we shut the right nostril and breathe from the left. Deeper the exhale. Exhale has to be double the size of inhale. Enjoy the breath. Each breath Enjoy the inhale, enjoy the exhale. Slowly release, exhale from mouth. Inhale, come back up. Sit tall. Now just listen to the resonance. We use these resonance just as a base fundamental line that the body syncs with. You need to just listen to the resonance. And then the body will reproduce the same resonance. Deep inhale. One last time. Release. Observe the resonance. Observe your spine. Slowly rub your palm, generate the heat. Gently press on your eyes, massage your face. Open your eyes into the palm. Focus now. Now, when we start practice the Swara Yoga, you need to open up the mouth, and you should not think anybody around. Okay, so just open up, because the whole Swara has to come from our own spirit. Okay, it comes from our own spirit. When the both nadis balance, the inside spirit automatically starts working, and that sound is very unique to you and me, like that. So that Swara should come. We are not bringing the Swara of the other person. Okay? We are not hiding the Swara or inhibiting our emotions. It has to open up, little free up your body, and then the notes has to go. Okay? Initially, we will have a little trouble with the notes going up, but eventually with the practice, it has to be done with a long practice. Every day evening you can do this. Okay? Sit by the beach, by the river, by a tree, by anywhere. Okay? So you need not to be a teacher there. You can just follow some sound and just resonance, and the teacher is inside you. So just go and chant these 7 swaras. So we use all the 7 notes here. So we can start. We use different mudras. The first mudra is Shadja. It's just low, leaving the both hands lower. And then Rishabha, we cover the navel. And then Gandhara, we go slightly up. Then Madhyama, we go to the heart center. Then Panchama, we come to the chin, like this. Not pushing the chin up, just to hold the chin. Dhaivata, behind head. Then Nishada, hands slightly above the head. Not pressing it on head, slightly above the head. And then Shadja again, where you need to press upwards and gently your mouth is looking upwards, and then you chant the last swara. Okay, this is how we go. All 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's start. Deep inhale. We go next Rishabha. Just observe yourself. Enjoy the state of being. Keep a smile on your face. release. We'll go once again. Deep inhale. So all the swaras. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So all swaras, we need to ride over the swara. First, we initiate the swara. Where it comes from us, we know it. We are chanting it, and then the swara starts. Actually, swara takes over, and then you have to ride over it and go with the swara. Never let it fall, like sa. No, it has to go sa. And slowly ends. It never falls initially. So you need to, initial practice, you need to push that, gather the energy and take it as long as you can. At each level, you can observe it is going in a one line. Sa. Yes, initially with these emotional reflexes, it goes sa, little happens, okay, little, that's fine. But your attempt is to bring the energy to that level and go in one straight line. Never let it fall. Okay, so that's focus. And then once you practice it, eventually you will realize you'll start enjoying riding on that swara, and then it goes for as long as possible. Your breath quality increases, your sleep quality increases, everything changes. So this you need to consciously go with the swara every time, goes deeper. So it's nothing but, it's like each swara there is akara, sa and a. Re also, re, re, there is akara again, ga, ga. So we use those vowels, the different sounds, just to bring it up. That's how it's designed. Shadja, Rishabha. Re goes. Then Ga it goes. Automatically it is designed like that. Okay, so that's how beautiful it is. So that's why the music never changes any part of the world. It's same music. Any instrument plays the same music. So it's, I don't know how it happened. The nature designed it so beautifully. So we just using that and riding over it. So that's how it is. There's no error. There are 7 notes, and it cannot change from 7 to 9 or 8 or 6. It's 7. So we are designed like that. So we are just using it each phases, each, and stepping up, stepping up, stepping up, going up. But our idea is to maintain the consistency of swara. Okay, so we'll start again. Try to maintain the consistency of swara. pa, observe the resonance and observe the peace that you create. Rub your palm once again. Yes, and press on your eyes for soil and open your eyes. So this is how we establish something called as peace. Okay, after this, I assure you that the peace automatically gets established and the clutter of the mind, the confusion and the chaos of the mind goes down. Whenever the mind is chaos, it tries to look for pleasure every time. When the mind is calm, it doesn't look for pleasure at all. And the pleasure comes from substances or any external thing. And once in this Swara Yoga, we establish peace. Once a peace is established, the mind has lost it. Okay, we mastered the mind. So mind doesn't have any say. It will not bother you. It will listen to you. It'll be a nice puppy with you. But if the mind is disturbed, it will always look for pleasure. It'll ask you to take a bag and go somewhere. It'll ask you to eat chocolate or drink coffee or go chat with someone. You know, this pleasure comes from there. So it tried to match the chaos with the pleasure. So we established peace, and then the confusion ended. So there's no problem at all later. So this is how this is used. This technique that's why used in many of the drug rehabs and many other places. Okay, so in the hospitals. But now they use certain different techniques and many instruments and a lot of things. So technology improves and then they leave all these ancient techniques. Then they use. Sometimes they use to take somebody out of the drug. They introduce new drug. So I don't know how that whole thing works. So you want to drug someone, to de-drug someone, and it's up to them. It's their science. But here, what we clearly talk about these ancient sciences, there's no substance. It's a very clear resonance and music. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let's go with the akar, the sound of the spirit. That goes with each level. We don't have to do the mudras. We'll just go with So we use all 7 with akar. Okay, so just follow me. If you're comfortable doing mudra, also you can do it, because that's where you will understand the energy. With guiding the energy, you will not miss any place. So if your hand's tired, then you can just leave it down. We'll go with the mudras with akar. So the resonance and the peace you initiate. Slowly, once again, rub your palms and gently massage your face, open your eyes. Release the leg. So in this practice, if there is any numbness in the leg, you need to release it. You can't carry the numbness, one leg going numb or one leg dying. That is not allowed. Let's just do release the numbness and then just slowly come to Malasana. Use your elbow to press the knees outwards if possible, and then palm nicely connected, chest lifted up, smile on the face. Gently keep your eyes closed, sit there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Raise your hands, slowly come up. Tighten the glute. Bend back. Push the hip back, fall forward. And slowly squat down once again. Gently. And then you can sit down. Observe the breath. Now we're going to go with alternate nostril breathing. Here, what we're going to use is prana mudra and use the left palm on the lower level of nabi, the lower than the navel. Prana mudra is this first two fingers gently touching the forehead, the left closing the right nostril, other two closes the left. So you keep the left nostril open and start with the deep exhale and then start inhaling. Shut that nostril and gentle but deep exhale and deep inhale. Release. Exhale from it. Come back up and observe yourself. Observe the flawless state of the breath. Observe that harmony. Gently open your eyes. Now we go skip certain swaras and learn to chant Omkara with those swaras. Okay, this is another technique where we start with Sa, Sa, Pa, Sa, Sa, Pa, Sa. Okay, Sa, Pa, and Sa. So we are not going with Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, directly Pa. So I will explain the significance of these later. Let's now just practice. Okay, so Sa, Pa, and Sa, and then Sa, Pa, and back. And eventually what we're going to do is to go Omkara also in the same pattern. Let's first get this Sa, Pa, Sa. Deep inhale. Observe yourself. Observe what is happening inside after the Sa, Pa, Sa. Okay, now let's try practicing Omkara with the same. You need to pull your energy together and then try to push it upwards. Okay. Once again from here. Observe yourself. Stretch up. Surrender towards your right knee. Inhale up. Stretch once again. Surrender towards your left. Inhale up. Stretch, twists as much as possible towards your right side and surrender your forehead, extreme right. Inhale up, stretch up, left side. Inhale, come up. So tall. Now we go with the same Swara Yoga, but little faster, with the beats, the rhythm inside. We are adding one more rhythm now. For it was just the Swara before, now we are adding the rhythm to it. Swara and Laya, both together. Okay, so it goes, our own rhythm will add Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa. Okay. We don't need to use any mudras. Mudras only when the initiation we do, but not afterwards. Now we just go with this same rhythm what we decided. Chest lifted up. Gently keep your eyes closed. So we go with 1, 2, 3, start. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re. Observe the breath through both the nostrils. Keep the smile on your face. Slowly bring your hands to the heart center. We chant a mantra and then we release. Relax. Om Laye Sambhodaye Chittam Vikshiptam Shamayet Punaha Sakashayam Vijaniya Samapraptim Nachalaye. You can chant Laye Sambhodaye Chittam Vikshiptam Shamayet Punaha Sakashayam Vijaniya Samapraptim Nachalaye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And surrender. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.